Hey, folks, Alan Saunders with Pittsburgh Sports Now, and it's a busy weekend for Pitt football recruiting as Pitt has gotten 3 commitments in the class of 2021, but also added an important piece, perhaps the final piece in its 2020 recruiting cycle, adding Hampton graduate transfer lineman Keldrick Wilson. Keldrick, thank you for joining us, and congratulations on committing to Pitt.
Thank you.
What was the big reason that Pitt was the right choice for you? You had other really good options: Indiana, Southern Cal, West Virginia, in your final group there.
It is in the ACC. They have a lot of returning starters back. They're going to be a very, very dominant team in their division. I feel like that's the best school for me as far as coaching wise, Coach Doozy and Coach Board. I really like them doing this process. They showed a lot of commitment towards me. They called me every single day. They did everything they possibly could to show me how bad they wanted me there.
Pitt has had a number of graduate transfers come in, especially on the offensive line and at tight end. How much did you look at the way those guys had experienced things at Pitt when you were thinking about going there?
Oh yeah, Coach Board showed me like a little list of all their grad transfers and their success, and I felt like it's a great opportunity. I had that in my mind, like every time a transfer went over there, it went well. So,
what was you talked about being in the ACC. You're from sort of, I guess, what I'd call ACC country. Was that a big draw for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I knew that if I went there, a lot of my family can see me and get a chance to see me.
When you were coming out of high school, what first led you to Hampton? Why was that the place you wanted to go in the first place?
Coming out of high school, I played offensive tackle 1 year. Prior to that, I was a tight end, and then prior to that, I didn't even play football. I just focused on basketball. And so in the recruiting process, a lot of schools knew about me, but they didn't want to take the chance on me because they thought I was raw on film and things like that. So I had a whole bunch of offers from FCS schools. I had family member that worked at Hampton. I knew a lot of good alumni there, and one of my friends from high school was going there too. So I just felt like that was the best fit for me.
What do you feel like you learned in your time there?
I learned how to overcome, perseverance. I had to go through a lot of things going through there. I had lost my grandfather, who was a big influence in my life. I had lost different things, and just being around that type of environment helped better me as a person. Helped better me as a man. And just going into a school like that, you kind of don't find the same type of environment we were at the other school. Like the teachers, my professors knew a whole lot about me. They were very supportive. I can go to them anytime just to talk. Whereas if I went to a bigger school, I don't know if I would have had that same type of environment and stuff. So I just felt like Hampton was a great experience, and I'm proud and happy to come graduate from there.
You went through 2 coaching staffs there on the offensive side. Do you feel like that could end up being an advantage for you, as now you're going to have to pick up an offense quickly if you want to contribute this year?
I mean, every offense is basically the same. When you think about it, all the run scheme is, still the same. Power, you got counter, you got outside zone, inside zone, things like that. It's still to stay the same. They just might call it a different play. So once you've been playing college football and you know the game, all that stuff comes easy. So I feel like, once they show me the playbook and stuff, I know, just like that.
How much are you looking forward to testing yourself against a higher level of competition?
I'm looking very forward to it. Coming out of high school, I thought I was a Power 5 kid, but I just had to go to a different route, and I'm excited. I'm ready to show everybody what I can do.
Is there somebody that maybe you knew from high school, or that you know of, that you've watched on film, that you're excited to play against in the ACC?
Hendon Hooker, we play on the same AU basketball team, Team Felton. It'd be cool to play against him. Another kid that played with Hendon Hooker, can't think of his name right now, played defensive end, Zion Du Bois. He played defensive end, so I get a chance to put my hands on him. and he played he played at North Warren High School. We played him in high school too, so I get to play against him. That's pretty much it that I can think of right now. But it's a lot of people I might know in the ACC.
When you talked to my coworker Mike Vikovcan here at Pittsburgh Sports Now, one of the things you mentioned was wanting to have an NFL future. How much do you think that was a part of deciding to go the graduate transfer route, pursue a higher level school in your last year of eligibility?
Well, yeah, I chose that route because I went through a coaching change. I felt like I just needed. You can make it make it to the NFL out of any school. So, but I felt like I had a year back because I didn't play that 1 year, and I wanted to get drafted. My dream was to get drafted and everything. So I was just like, I want to try to show everybody I can play at a higher level. So that's why I went into the transfer portal and try to seek that dream.
What do you got going on right now? Obviously, generally you'd be maybe a month or two away from getting on campus, but what are your plans for right now, and how are you trying to stay active while we're shut down here?
I'm still in Hampton right now, but I'm about to get ready to go back home. My dad, we have on some weight room equipment. We got a bench and stuff like that, and my coach from high school, he'll allow me to lose some of his weights and stuff like that. So I'm trying to go and just try to train and do whatever I can to help prepare myself before I go up there.
What's the big thing you're looking forward to when you get to Pitt?
Hopefully they throw me that tackle pass or something, So I hope they might do that. I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be something I look forward to.
They've got a Heisman Trophy winner in their history, and Brian O'Neill. He had 2 touchdowns in one season a couple of years ago, so certainly possible. Anything final for Pitt fans, Keldrick, before we let you go?
Hail to Pitt.
Thank you. That's Keldrick Wilson, Pitt's newest and probably final addition before the 2020 football season that we all hope will get underway as scheduled this fall. And again, a busy weekend here as some 2021 commits are coming in as well. So stay with Pittsburgh Sports Now as we continue to bring you all the latest news on Pitt football recruiting. I'm Alan Saunders. Thanks for watching.